Greetings, guys. This is Blade Stretch. Hope your weekend was decent. Still got a little bit left of Sunday, but Monday's very quickly approaching, unfortunately. But a little bit interdicting camping in the Saber here. To start off things, and then got a bit of Lowsec PvP. Nothing too crazy. I think I roam about in a Breacher, a bit of Hookbill, and I think a bit of Jag PvP in here. So I get some Mari kills, a couple of Steros. Nothing too crazy. Get some noob ship kills, but that's fine, because I actually collect corpses. I'm one of the weird people who does this, so that's totally fine. As long as I get a capsule, don't get a goddamn Stero capsule. But noob ships like this Imperator or Sound, it's not particularly nice kill. I'm being annoying though, getting on intel, maybe people are sending out stuff to fight me potentially. Stuff that can fight, like AFs, other interdictors, destroyers, C1 frigates, these kind of things, and some cruisers. I don't get any good fights against cruisers, but we can potentially get underneath the guns of some cruisers. This Vexor's unfit. If this was a properly fit Vexor, I'd probably be in for a world of pain, really. And since we're dual prop, I figured if it was like actually competently fit, we could disengage. This is an Artie Thrasher, and it was AB. Unfortunately, though, he's kind of newer to the game, so it doesn't take us too. He doesn't do too much damage to me. It does take me too long to kill him there. And we get another corpse to the collection, which is fantastic. This is my first proper fight against another Saber. It is more of a fleet fit Saber. He's dual medium shield extender. He has a cloak. He has 125 Gatling autos. No gyros in the low and nano. He's very, very tanky compared to me, but he seems like more of a fleet Saber. No surprise after seeing his kill meal that he didn't have anyone with him. Checking the other side of the gate, it just seems like a solo Saber, but not particularly the greatest of fits. Nevertheless, GF to that Saber. This is the coolest fight I got against a Wolf here, and this is a 400 plated 200 auto Wolf, and he was tanky by the way. This is a very close fight here. I'm sort of expecting Blob to be arriving shortly. I've been here for quite some time, got nothing. All the +1s are starting to pop up. I'm like, uh-oh! My buffer is very quickly depleting. He's also still got quite a lot of buffer left. Gets me at the low hull. A couple more shots and he would have had me. But we take it. So GF to that Wolf. So after Saber, I decided to hop back in Hookbill and try and get some kills. Hookbill again being one of my favourite frigates. And after Starkville's strike patch, with the 15% damage bonus to ranged missiles, is just even better now. So which is actually quite worrying, because I'm worried that stuff's gonna not be keen to engage it as much as what they used to. I've said that argument a few times, but anyway, this game's with Thrasher, autocannons. I initially started orbit at 500, thinking it might be an Artie. So I feel like it's easier to recover from Artie dual web Thrasher if you orbit close, as opposed to orbiting out far in an Artie dual web Thrasher, as opposed to orbiting 500. The autocannon Thrasher and then pulling yourself out. If that makes sense, it probably doesn't whatsoever. Hope some of you guys get it. But yeah, I didn't get too many fights in this Hookbill. This fight is actually quite short. I didn't get too many fights on the go this weekend. Don't know, I was doing other things, watching Twitch streams and being lazy, so apologies about this. This is against an Algos, and he has 3 medium shield extenders and a newt. It seems to be like a weird like plexing Algos. He doesn't seem to be particularly, set up to do PvP. He still does really well though, because he does have 2 drone damage amps in the low, and like a lot of EHP. So it's actually quite close. I need to sort of manage my reps well. I turned the auto reload on, a small anti, or I forgot to turn it off. We do take that Algos, but it's still pretty down to the wire. Breacher! Oh no, this is Corax actually. This is a good Corax 1v1 against Gatling here. This is a mirror. We're both armored dual web. I was really want to orbit 11k here, and perhaps get his missiles to chase me, so that my missiles are applying to him before his are me, if that makes sense. And if you use a single web Corax, I was hoping to orbit 11k since we have range control, and his missiles would maybe not apply, but ours would if he's chasing us. It's incredibly down to like 1 volley difference. But he did mention it. He's not using implants or boosters, which I am, so kudos to the guy for getting that close. I'm using 2-3% damage implants to power those 2, but apparently he mentioned he's doing, like, none of that. The only difference between our fits was I was using 2 hull rigs, he's using 2 tree mark rigs. Little Breacher dual web. Keen for dual webs in this meta. Even before, man, I was keen for dual webs. Now, with Rage doing so much damage, no reason not like try and, you know, apply your rage missiles here. It's against curses. This is quite a gnarly little fight here. I am also got a 200 plate fitted as opposed to bliss control, so you'll see that we have quite a lot of buffer in this fit. You'll notice also that going into this fight with the Rifter, I don't have my drones. That's something I'm terrible for when using a breacher. So I always forget to actually have drones. That either leave them after like a fight. I believe I left those drones behind after fighting that in curses for this breacher, and I'm like, oh, I don't have drones, but I still feel confident I can actually take this. Because this breacher fit's pretty gnarly, and even with just the missiles here, we're doing a lot of DPS. He has got quite a tanky Rifter here though, so it does take quite a while, and our cap's getting quite low. It's a bit rough, but keeping out at 8k here when he's 4 fall off, so I'm not too worried. It's still pretty close, but we do end up taking it. So GF to those guys. So yeah, boys, that's all the content I got for you guys. Sorry about the lack of content in this video. I didn't really do much this weekend. I was pretty damn lazy, even though I had Saturday off. So maybe that was a problem because I didn't go to work Saturday. I was like, oh, dude, super lazy. I got a few fights out there, but nothing amazing. Yeah, I think the next couple of episodes probably see a bit more Jag PvP, and hopefully that's enough as to where we get enough content for a guide. Crack that out, and I've got a little I can't recall who it was, but someone mentioned when are you going to do the Hawk. And I've found a fit that I really enjoy, so we'll probably start flying Hawk again. It's not something you've probably ever seen. I've seen it in BSB. I was like, dude, can I steal your fit? He's like, yeah, no. I'm just like, oh, perfect. It suits my playstyle. So we'll get that up in the next upcoming videos with the Hawk PvP. And yeah, keen for the AFs at the moment. So enjoy the rest of your weekend, boys. I'll try and get you a video up either probably Tuesday or Wednesday, hoping for Tuesday. But anyway, take care, guys. And yeah, try and enjoy the rest of what we have left of the weekend.